All right, so I've decided I'm going to jump in to feel free to leave if you want zero spoilers about anything related to episode 5. Um, but I kind of have set up sort of a survival experience here in episode 5. Um, at a certain point, as you're proceeding through the missions, you actually get access to these uh, these new locations, right? And there's a couple of kind of there's a central town, Perseverance Mills. I don't think that's much of a spoiler. And then there are these two regions that are connected to it, and they're essentially survival regions. So what I've done is um, I've proceeded the story to far enough to unlock these areas, and I've dumped all of my inventory except for what you start with in the game, right? So this is like Astrid. You're playing as Astrid in this part, and these are all the supplies that she starts with. So I think what I want to do is just kind of play it as a survival mode, right? Just look around these regions, see what the locations look like. It's not going to be very difficult. I am playing on hardened survival difficulty, so it's the most difficult you can play in Wintermute. Um, yeah, if you want a blind experience, like definitely drop out and don't feel bad about it. If you want a totally blind experience, I'm not going to hit anything that you know. Um, yeah, I mean, if you want to know, don't want to know anything about it, yeah, definitely drop. Like, there's not going to be any like story progression here. There's not going to be any dialogue, no lore, but the locations are what I want to kind of explore, right? So this is kind of a survival, and it might be even a little preview of of these zones if they get added to survival mode. So yep, I'm gonna jump in and just kind of play it as is. Like I said, I progressed through the missions to get to the point where these are unlocked. Dumped all inventory. That's not what you start with. Make it sort of a survival mode, and I ate and drank to set the bars as high as I could to start this off. So I'm just gonna get in here and just roam around, get a look at this place, you know. This map is called Perseverance Wilds, and it's a very outdoor region. Uh, not a lot of elevation to it, but other than that, it's fairly remote. There's not a lot of there's no real industry or not a lot of interior locations necessarily. It's not quite HRV level. Um, Size-wise, it's probably close to Mystery Lake, and probably has about the same number of buildings. So, jump in here and do the thing. I'm going to try not to open the map. I know that the map, you get a full map obviously in Wintermute, so I don't want to necessarily spoil anything. And when I came in here before, the way I kind of set it up is that I let myself kind of loot whatever I needed to get the missions done and open them up. But then I left all that stuff back, so I basically haven't touched any of the outdoor here, any of the outdoors here. I didn't touch anything in this region or the other one that is opened up. The only things I used were in Perseverance Mills itself, and I left everything there.
Jesus, this is cold.
Yeah, it is cold. Doggies. I can get past him.
It's too cold to think.
Need a stone is what I need. Oh wow, I thought I lost him. Shit. Still on me. Kind of heading in the direction there's some cabins and a fishing hut up here, like a fishing area. Probably a good first place to go. What have we here? Yeah, I know the folks over at, especially RAF are being a little coy when it comes to their plans for the maps here, but it really does feel like this map and the other one that I'm going to go to are basically feature ready for survival. You know, they're not that much. You know, there's not much to them, so I don't know if I would even consider them like very difficult as is, but it could certainly be made more difficult.
A small miracle is taking place.
Oh, I'm not even warm in this cave. -7. Hey, how's it going, Pest? Not even warm in the cave. Leave that deer carcass. I'm not sure if having a feather generator will help or not. Yeah, I've completed episode 5, and so what I did is basically just kind of loaded this up as a survival run. Had to proceed through a couple of early missions, and then you essentially gain access to this region and another one nearby. kind of a palate cleanser after doing Misery. Yeah, I know what you mean, and yeah, let's. I'm not gonna, I don't want to. I'm essentially like kind of spoiling the map, possibly, or the region for somebody that hasn't played. But I'm not. I don't really want to talk about any story hints or mission hints, anything like that. Needless to say, you can basically gain access to this region and the other one pretty early, and that's all I did. I opened it up, started a fresh run, opened it up, did those couple missions, and then dropped everything that wasn't starting material, starting equipment back in town there. There you go. Make a fishing tackle. Maybe do some fishing. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of spend some more time here. Explore the region. There were a few features that I saw, but I didn't really, bother with. They weren't really necessary. I was kind of going through the story, fairly fast. At least the survival elements of it. Oh, those will be pretty good if I can repair those. So yeah, I mean, if you haven't played through the story, as long like I said, I'm not gonna spoil any of the narrative elements, but get a little preview of what might be, what might be coming to survival mode at some point. This is probably a good place to... Let me check out the other cabin. I don't want a place to kind of dump some equipment. Okay, yeah, not going to be using this cabin, that's for sure. One's a wreck. Alright, yeah, let's go back to the middle one. Start dropping off some stuff. I've been telling people all night, don't wait for the hot fix. Like, don't wait for the bugs to be fixed. The bugs are fun. Just, just save your game, reasonably often. At the start, or when you feel like you're partway through a mission, maybe. But yeah, enjoy the bugs while they last. One of my goals in this is to I've got to find it again. I took a screenshot of it, but I found the tiniest tree in all of Great Bear. But I need to find it again. I can't remember exactly where it was. I like the bugs. The bugs are not the big problem that you would think they are. Some of them can be like, game stopping, but like I said, as long as you save, and make use of the auto saves if you need to, and don't get mad, if you lose a little bit of progress, have to repeat a few minutes, that's the fun part. Said Shabby was playing through it. Did he come across any good bugs? I had one where right after a cutscene played, I just died. Just straight up died. And then like I said, I found the aforementioned tiniest tree in all of Great Bear. This wind is a little oppressive right now. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. I just didn't look up in the right direction. Lookout tower up there. I walked right underneath it, it looks like.
The guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
You're not gonna drink pee. Jeez, give it up. You're saying he's playing map, so does that mean he's not opening the map? I guess when he said map free earlier, I assumed that you meant like a free roaming or something like that. Gotcha. Oh yeah. Yeah. I guess to be honest, the map on this particular mission didn't really help too much. Yeah, did go a little bit more. I don't want to say anymore. I didn't use the map itself very much for this. Yeah, I saw this lookout and I wanted to check it out, and I just didn't get around to it. It was not, you know, it's not necessary. Come on, wind. Oh my gosh. This is awful. Yeah, can't get in there. There's a door. If it didn't have a door, I could probably get in it. But I'm not beating him. We go up and around here. That's cool. I mean, that's a fun way to play, I guess. My main concern was playing through it kind of quickly because I didn't want any spoilers, and surest way to avoid spoilers is to play it yourself and just get it done. So I played it like I didn't rush through it, you know, but I played at my own pace, and I didn't stream it. I just wanted to kind of experience it on my own and kind of take my own time, but I did kind of go through pretty quickly. Still there. Still coming.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Forget the cold, I just want to escape this wind. Just being hampered. Hey, there it is. Well, at least you were probably warm. I like that. The part I like calling it the part where she needs a lot of coal. I like that. Piss off. You can't come up here. I like a good lookout tower. Hell yeah, coffee? pretty nice down best, actually. 97%. Guess I could use a warm up, but it is getting late. Bunnies or deers. So the interesting thing is that there are quite a few missing recipes in Wintermute. Like there is a wolf coat, but there's no bear coat. So yeah, I think it's interesting that the improvised head wrap is there, but the hand wrap isn't. Is that something that shows up based on context, maybe? Oh yeah, yeah. The hand wraps aren't in here. Oh, they are there. I'm just blind. Yeah, they are there. Never mind. So yeah, no bear coat. No moose hide satchel. No crampons, no nothing. Alright, I'm gonna take a look around this area. There's wolves. Let's see if there's maybe get a deer or some bunnies. Oh, they have a carcass over there. Is that a fresh one? Didn't you hear me? I just said I could make a wolf coat. I don't know. Probably is a carcass. I doubt that's a fresh deer kill. Go this way. Yeah, I got a kick out of seeing there are quite a few DLC elements in episode 5. And you know, I'm a no DLC player, so it was kind of fun. Especially seeing, you know, all of those elements. Real sick of this wind. Yeah, and actually, yeah, essentially episode 5 is on its own executable also. it's on its own executable, separate from episodes 1 through 4. So it's like a third version of the game is installed. Yeah, I would say it's a weird way to develop the game. All right, I honestly I'm so sick of this wind. Oh, I could be. Oh, there's somebody there. Somebody there. I don't know. I can see this bench. Oh, it's a lovely view. Perfect place to have your morning coffee, right there. I think I got enough food to rest up a little bit here.
Feels like night is coming.
Oh yeah, I should take a look. Hang on, can I do it from here? Or I'd have to quit out, I think. We should see how many QA people they have. I'm actually curious about that myself. I think I need to adjust some sound here. It might be a little loud. Might be a little loud. I like the music. That. I'll turn down the overall game sound. Just tone it down just a little bit. That's better. Yeah, there needs to be a weather sounds slider. Absolutely. So many games have that, and it's so missed when you don't. Let's prep some mushrooms, rose hips. One. my tour of this place is not going so well. Actually, don't even really know how much wood I gathered. Probably enough to make a little bit of water.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
I just tried to turn on safe house customization. Terrible torches. Miss these. Hope there's a gun around here somewhere. You'll be able to get out of here. I'm gonna go hunting. I'm not picky, Wolf. I am not picky. It's like an easy go. Yeah, they did pick up from quite a distance. I'm going to assume it was because it was basically just a straight shot. Yeah, basically every time I've stepped out of that thing, he's come over. I love that little scene. Yep. I love that one.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Oh, I was already here. Oh, there's some deer. Yeah, it must be just one of those features that's disabled.
It's a goddamn.
Because there's been a lot of snow and wind. Like, they should have disappeared. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know that I walked through here in this session. It might have been from before. Alright, I do not like where you guys are. How about you guys run off somewhere? Do I even have 14 sticks? Dang. Oh, is that a cave? Yeah, let me warm up. The cave. Maybe there's coal in here. That'd be nice. Deer was buying the bad. It's just my superior hunting skills. Very stealthy. Ooh. Oh, yes, coal.
I think I can use this.
Bedroll. Ooh, a lot of drugs in here. Bedroll, lantern, and bunch of drugs. Okay, I know what this was used for. Oh, this cave isn't even warm. This isn't a warm cave. This is just a cold area. Yeah, I mean, I was crouched to shoot at the deer. Yeah, shady stuff goes on in this cave. Not a big fan of this wind direction. Might get my fire blown out.
Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire.
And I missed not having a hunting knife. What a great tool.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
No skills in Wintermute, so like not. I guess that's a little bit of a interesting survival twist. Like your skills will never improve. You're as good as you'll ever get. Adds a little bit of difficulty. Hey, donkeys. Going strong in this. I finally wrapped up my misery run tonight. I got taken out by a sprain. Yeah, on misery, when you get a sprain, you take damage, and you actually take like double damage. So it did like 4% damage. I was at 10%. So I mean, not great, but I was living for quite a while. but the sprain put it down into wobble territory. Ended up on day 89 total. Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, I could have milked it, even with the sprain. I could have milked it a little while, but I don't really like Misery. So any excuse I can use to stop playing it, I'm gonna go for. Let's try the smaller one here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Hey, I said I was very honest right at the beginning of the first before I even jumped into the run. I was like, letting you know right now, I do not like
Smell
Misery.
hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Delicious. Let's get the hide in a gut. I think it's just, yeah. I mean, it's basically unfun mode. It's not really, you know, what I would consider like a real survival challenge. I mean, yes, there are some difficult times in it, but it's all pretty straightforward. This wind has basically been constant. Is this like scripted or something? I feel like it hasn't turned off. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's fair to have a something listed under the various survival game modes if you ultimately can't heal in it. I think Misery would have been just fine if they had severely reduced healing, not zero healing. You know, I could get into it if it was just really, really, really reduced. But it can't be zero for me to consider it fun or something that I'll play often. Yeah, I even said like 1% per day passive healing as long as all your meters are taken care of, which they should be if you're playing Misery, right? Because if they're not, you know. But it should be basically like fatigue damage. It should be the opposite of that. Basically, you know, well, that's 1% per hour. I would even be fine with 1% per day. You know, just something that gives you hope. you know, something to strive for. Well, have to be stinky carrying this stuff out of here, I guess. Yes. Yeah, every other mode you will passively heal as long as you have all four, as long as none of your meters are in the red. You will passively heal even when you're awake. Now you get higher healing by sleeping. But, you know, so that was my thought, is just re-enable passive healing and turn it down to like the bare minimum. Just something. You know, something to make it worth playing. Otherwise it's a challenge. You know, it's like As the Dead Sleep, where in that you can't heal either, right? But that is a time-limited challenge. You know, you've got a specific task to do, and you know that is the no healing thing is just kind of a soft timer for it. I think Misery as it is should have been just listed under the challenges. I think that would have been a better way to consider it. Yeah, I think that this wind may just be this weather must just be constant. I don't know. Certainly makes it a little more difficult. If that is true. Basically, I mean it's not blizzard conditions, but it's definitely annoying conditions. Not sure if this is the only workbench in the region. It'd be cool if it is. But if you know, until I see another one, I'm gonna drop all my curing stuff here. Yeah, I'm gonna need all of these. Walk off it. Can't walk off at the edge of this? That's okay. I don't suppose fishing tip-up is a recipe, right? Fishing tackle. No. No tip-ups. Snare. We haven't seen rabbits in this area. Yeah, not seeing much in the way of rabbits. Leave that here. Oh, drop. Hey, Dimitros. Yes. Yes. I was at 10% for something like 20 or 12, 12 or lower, so on day, I don't know, about 20 days at 10%. We put it that way. Made it to day 89, and then a bear cut me off, so I had to kind of veer down or up a slope in the wrong place, and I got a sprain.
My fingers
And
feel numb.
that put me on wobbles and heartbeats. And for me, that's pretty much where I want to end it. But I did kill the bear that caused me to have to get out of his way. So there was some justice.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Hello, Moose. Moose is loose.
This stuff will come in handy.
Noisemaker. Oh, I just take that. I wonder if I can get this moose without a fire. Oh, hello.
Wait,
Weak ice?
those are cold.
I didn't know there was weak ice over here. Ah. Sneaky. Alright, Moose, let's do it. Oh! I couldn't get up that log. I got up there the first time. Oof. Rough. Couldn't I get up this thing? Like, it's easy to get up. Oh yeah, you don't want to fight me anymore? You're just gonna run away? Yeah. Thanks. The solid miss, I think. Yep. Well, that was disappointing. Come a little closer over here. Yeah, actually, if I can get him to die over here, that'd be ideal. Wait a while for him though. That was too easy. Actually, didn't even want. I didn't want him to die over here. Finally, some decent weather though. Damn. Wind has been oppressive. Alright, let's get one of those fire logs. Yeah.
Oh, it's a little cold.
Terrible place for him to die. So just make the fire down here. It's at least protected from one direction.
Come on, little fire. Oh, lucky day.
There's no point in the hide, right? There's actually no recipe for the moose hide. Nope. Let's get all the meat.
I think I need to lie down. The sun is setting. Gonna get a lot colder soon.
Okay, maybe not all the meat. Might be a little fuel short here. Don't want to use up coal. Might come back to him tomorrow. Curious what the warmth bonus is on this in this building here, if any. Let's see. Minus 17 air temp. Minus 7. Alright, so it's only plus 10. Well, it's good enough for a little while. Nah. I'm gonna head back to the main house here. I need a full sleep.
I'm so tired I could lay down right here.
I bet you're tired. Oh, hey, Kibra. I did. I kind of came up with this late in the day. I didn't really think to write up a blurb for it. Basically, I have played. I started a fresh episode 5. Played a couple of missions in until both of the big outdoor areas are unlocked, and then I dumped everything except for the starting equipment, and just playing it out. Little survival preview, probably. Man, oh shit, these footprints are lasting forever. Well, you know, Raph is playing coy, but I think he just doesn't want to be pinned down on anything specific. I'm feeling like I am in the wrong place. I think I'm on the wrong side of the lake. Kind of thought I was walking towards the cabins, but I was not. And yeah, there are the wolves. Let's go around this way. Yeah, I have a hard time seeing how a couple of these regions are not, you know, would be not something that they add to survival. Like they seem pretty ready for it. So I can imagine like the immediate perseverance area could be added. I don't think it would take a lot of work for them to add it. They're just, like I said, he just doesn't want to be pinned down. I should drink this herbal tea. That'll help. Got some bunnies.
Ugh, my tongue feels like sick.
Are these tracks just going to accumulate? They're never going to go away? That's hilarious if true. Wonder if you'll be able to repair this roof. Let's warm up a little bit here. Nope. Nope. How's it going, Thor? But nope. The Wintermute DLC? Yes. No, I'm so old school. I got it when they were all one game. Oof, an hour. Back in my day, story and survival were one game. Yeah. Oh, wow. Finally, a decent exploration day. Like 2 days of just high winds and snow. Nope. Don't you be weird. Bet you didn't know I was a wolf wrangler in another life. I think they're definitely going to add the new areas. Like, I know they're being evasive about it, but yeah, I think they're definitely going to add them. I think we'll get. I think we'll get not all of the new areas, but like I think the Perseverance areas, for sure. Now they'll be a little different, sort of like how other Wintermute added areas, just look more. Are just a bit more abandoned and inaccessible. I think that's what they'll do. But this region's fine. It's it's the largest region. It's I would say it's Mystery Lake sized. And but it's a cool little outdoorsy area. It's almost it's almost a bit like HRV, but without the elevation and the navigation problems. I think this is a very new player friendly area. Yep, I think they will. I think that bridge to Desolation Point is the connector. In the bridge that's broken in Desolation Point is the connector to these areas. It's what makes the most sense. What it fuck? Got distracted by this stuff. Alright. It's like, ooh, what's that? Shiny. Yep. I mean, my longtime theory was that if you look at where the trader is placed, he's kind of off-center on Great Bear Island, right? But if you add regions to east of Desolation Point, he's much more central. I think if they add regions anywhere else, it would make that even worse, right? Like if this was like at the other side of Bleak Inlet, let's say, he would feel even more off to the side. But I think he was put there specifically. I think they know what the final map is going to look like. You know, they have to have a, you know, that blueprint of the island. I'm sure they know where all the regions go. Yeah, and there's a perfect spot. That broken bridge in DP is perfect for it. It's how they did the Far Territories. You know, the same thing, just a broken bridge with a new plank that you can walk across to get there. I'm sure it'll be very similar. I think what they should do is, I mean, this wasn't really the case at the time the original 4 episodes came out necessarily, but you know, maybe what they should do is make these regions, like the Perseverance regions, make them free if you own Wintermute. I don't think they'd feel mandatory for anybody that doesn't like Wintermute, but they would feel like a good bonus for getting Wintermute going forward. Now, you know, that they do have the whole damn it. Could not ready that in time. Stupid noisemaker in my way. Son of a bitch. Yeah, noisemaker. Not bleeding. It's good. A lot of wolfies up here. Hey, good morning, Bavella. Probably should be more conservative with my arrows than I am. I don't think there's going to be any saplings around. So these might be the only arrows. Nah. I'm going to use them up.
This'll come in handy.
You know, why would they build this in here? Like, this is a giant, a giant tunnel that goes nowhere, and it's actually, there's no use for this in Wintermute, right? It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't open up later or anything like that. Why would they put this here if not for it to be a connection someplace? Yep. I mean, I have a theory on where that might connect, but I don't think that's the Desolation Point connection, because it's on the wrong side. But yeah, I have a theory on where that might connect, but I don't want to say. I don't actually want to give any kind of spoilers for the story. This is just purely exploring a new map. The newest map we've had in a couple of years. Two new maps. I mean, I'm being cynical. I mean, it could be that that little dead end there is, more to demonstrate, the isolation of this area. It's, sort of like Mountain Town, how a mountain town is cut off, by road due to collapses. It could be just there for that. But I don't know. I just don't think you put something like that in there otherwise. I don't know. Hell yeah. 24% condition? Wow. Yeah, I think their detection range seems really cranked up. I'm only 2 bars. And they are going crazy. What? Are these wolves coming underwater? Those wolves are coming underwater. Okay, maybe some work needs to be done on the map a little bit. Are they gonna make it? Those wolves do not give a fuck about the river. I think they're trying to path to me still. I just think they can't come up in this spot. But I think they're still trying to path over here. No bow. There's a bow. A decent number of arrows. Yep, just roaming the wilds. Gonna go roam the bay in a bit.
Take it.
You fucking... Oh! Well, that was a damn hidden slope right there. I have no Clive. I have nothing. I don't have a bandage. I had used it before. No! Alright, I'm gonna take the autosave. I still actually want to see if these guys can get up here. I think one of the wolves was that one. The one that came up this way. I'm gonna try to beat him up there. I want to see where he actually comes ashore. Saw the coolest Easter egg in episode 5? I don't know. I found a couple cool things. I saw Bashrobe, oh no, that... This hill is really deceptive. Yeah. Uh-huh. Come on up. You found a good hiding spot. I mean, as long as it's not like story spoilers or anything like that. Or, you know, that would surprise someone who hasn't played. Could also whisper it on Discord. I can tell you if I've seen it. See. Yep. Yep. I found that same thing. I saw Bashrobe. Bashrobe found an ice fishing skill book, and he read it, but nothing happened. There's essentially no skills in Wintermute. I'm trying to see if there's a better way across this bridge. This is actually a little sketchy here, right? Trying to catch the tip of the broken piece here. It's a little scary. Kind of wiggle on it, but I don't know that there's any other way to get across it. All right, we got our favorite high winds again. There's another one-way crossing in the other direction. Not this bridge, you think? Is this the river wolf again? I think he's walking all the way up the river. I really want to see him like come out of the water.
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind it.
Is it that rock? Hang on. This poor wolf. Is it that rock thing on the like the far end here?
I'm freezing.
Hmm. Because there is like another marked bridge type thing here, and there's one up here. I don't know. So I'll have to explore more. Right now I'm like in hide gathering mode. So I'm trying to get down hides to cure, and then I might poke around a little bit more. Maybe when this wind stops, it would be a good time to do it too. Big mangly log thing. Okay, I'll take a look for it. I got to 89 days. I had good weather, and I was just leaving coastal, and the bear was in the path, so I had to kind of veer off up a slope at the wrong angle, and I got a sprain. So run ended by sprain. I mean, not technically ended. I could have played more, but like honestly, I do not want to play just wobbling around. So grab all these wolf hides at some point too. Not a lot of firewood on this map. I mean, there's limbs I should be cutting when I get a chance, but oh my, this wind is so oppressive, I tell you. Oh, cool. I'll look for it, because yeah, that one is kind of janky. All right, come on. Yep. Hello. Oh, you brought lots of friends. Perseverance Wolf Wrangler. How did you... That arrow was in his face. Another one. These guys have some hard heads.
I need some first aid soon. It's a bit. I'll make it.
I don't think I've been to this spot. You are not a working fireplace. Another noisemaker. Jeez. Oh no. All right. Fine.
Ow!
I tap. Faster to wait for them to thaw on the meat.
I could eat a horse. I'd say a lot because I love horses. That hurts a bit. That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Hey, Pickle Lil.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
What are you up to?
Hurts a bit, but I'll make it.
You're playing Misery? Nice. Just got done with my Misery run. I lingered for about 20 days at 10%. Finally, finally got taken out by a sprain. Day 21, great. Have you had any, like, any other, like, have you done a lot of it before? Do you have a, like, do you have a personal best?
Ow!
Yeah, I got cut off by a bear. I was leaving coastal. I was pretty good shape, but I got cut off by the bear, so I had to veer to avoid him, and yeah, walked up the wrong slope. Crunch, wobbles, heartbeat, all of that.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon. It's a bit, but I'll make it.
It's a bit, but I'll make it. I went this the wrong way the last time. How do you like that? $72 PB, that's great. Great. Feel like you're pretty well set up for day 21? Are you ahead or behind? Yeah, my PB was 114 pre-stream also. But I'm honestly, it would have been the most boring thing to watch. It was such a safe play thing. Yeah, like I didn't go anywhere. I didn't really take any chances. I basically just put days on. Okay, I went the wrong way again. There is a right path between these two areas. I just gotta find it again.
It's a bit. Damn it.
Nice. Did you get the backpack too before summoning, or did you just go summit?
Ow! Ah! Starting to feel numb. That sparks a bit.
Yeah, I tried that. Like I had never really done like the backpack rush thing before, and I tried it, and I just didn't like it. So for the recent one, I kind of switched back to. I don't have anything warm anymore. All right, don't kill me.
Ow! I've never felt so cold.
I could maybe kill myself with the noisemaker. Let's maybe not do that. Let's do this. Just need to hit the door. Get basically full health after sleeping anyway. Go, go, go. Whee! Alright. Quite an adventure just for 2 rabbits. Take care, Pickle. Thank you for the raid. And welcome in all the raiders that came in. This is basically like a survival preview, I think. So this is a fresh episode 5 run. I played through a couple missions very quickly to unlock the regions close to Perseverance Mills, and so this is really just like playing around in them, exploring, figuring out what's around, figuring how to get around. There's 2 big regions with Perseverance Mills in the middle, basically. But I'm not going to try not to spoil any story stuff or any new characters or any mechanics or anything like that. It's really just a new map exploration. No, totally understand. This is actually fairly kind of easy to set up. I think once you play through it, you'll see where I kind of stopped, and then I'm able to just kind of roam around more or less freely. But yeah, it's just new locations. But take care. All right, let's see if I can find any of those wolves. Not a lot of recipes that you can make on Wintermute, but a wolf jacket would be nice. Take a long time to get it ready, but could be fun. At least, and this there's an outdoor workbench there. I don't know that there's any other workbench in this region. Might be one in the other region, but I'm thinking I'll try to get all the hides I need down, and then start working on those crafted pieces. A deer carcass. Not what I'm looking for. I mean, sort of. I kind of set this up at playing it like that. Not officially yet, obviously. But it seems mostly ready for survival. You want to check some of these hills. Feeling like there's stuff on top of these. I'm doing okay. Wrapped up a misery run tonight, so I was keeping this in my back pocket in case I needed to jump onto something, and it's kind of a palate cleanser from misery for sure. Get that yucky taste of misery out of my mouth. Oh, you're doing 50 Days to Die. Nice. How's it going? All right, let's see if we can put you to work. See a deer over here, I think. No, it's just another wolf. I'm gonna very quickly run out of arrows here. Try to stop using them. Gotta find these. The wolves I've killed should be enough hides if I could find them all. Lucky with your third spawn, put me back in Mystery Lake. That's a great place. A great place. So so you did the 3 deaths? How many days post-death are you? Did you get most of your stuff back? Not sure how you set it up. Always want to hear if somebody is doing something different than me. It's freaking wind again. Every day. In the direction I want to walk. Alright, well. Here's a wolf with an arrow in it. Nice. Let's get your hide. Just need to fill it. Let the magic happen. I mean, I'll pick up some feathers. I really don't know that any arrow shafts are around. Or saplings, for that matter. Alright, so there's one hide. I need the crows to help out here. I don't know. Do you want to donate your hide? You want to be involved? Come here. Thank you for your contribution. Yeah, well, that's the name of the game. Is just playing it safe, getting rid of that cheat death penalty, and then wrapping it up. It's all about proving you can restabilize, I guess, after it. Oh, hello. I guess I didn't have to go too far. Do you have an arrow? You are arrowless. Alright. But you are not, soon to be hideless too. Oh, why did I grab I don't need wolf meat. Ugh. Ugh. I don't need that. Alright, 3 hides. Still one wolf out here with an arrow. I'd like to find him. No parasite risk. I'm gonna play it like I do. Do you have my arrow? You do not have my arrow. And now you have no hide.
I can't feel my feet.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good use for after the 50 days to die, right? Like, then it's just, you just can just play it as a normal run.
I could use a drink.
Now you've got a true permadeath, a true permadeath run with all the stakes. Just like before cheat death was introduced. Yeah, it definitely feels earned, I think. Do all that prep work and then survive the deaths. Definitely earned. Alright, let's get these I don't really want to leave them here permanently, but these are curing, right? Yeah, these are curing. Let's warm up. Um, to make water, but I want to do it in combination with some cooking, maybe.
Feels like night is coming.
This is a real fireplace, right? All right, good. Yes, let's use this one. I definitely like Wolf Wrangler. A standard triple death challenge is always fun, right? Where you just die 3 times right from the start.
Come on, little fire.
Craftsman challenge, where you could only wear items that you craft yourself, and you can like asterisk it if you want. You know, it depends on the level of difficulty you're looking for, but like you could say that, you know, since you can't craft any underwear, that you can use underwear that you find. Saw a challenge where you don't want to level up. Yeah, that's Thor's upcoming event. Should be fun. This wolf is broken, I think. Oh, there you go. Take care, Zert.
I would drink just about anything right now.
Would you drink pee, Astrid? Wonder if there'll be any maple or birch saplings, or maple, I guess, in the other region. I need a few more rabbit hides. I think this will make 3. I'd really like 7. But finding the rabbits has been harder than I would think. Also need at least one more deer hide. There is a carcass out here I could get. Let's do that. Can't quarter. All right. Let's get the hide down for sure. Alright, that is... I need one more for deer pants. I don't think I'd prefer to make the pants first. I have decent work boots, and they're pretty decent. But a second pair of pants is probably where I'll be lacking, especially a good pair of pants. I mean, there might be snow pants around here somewhere, but I don't know. I'll have to look around some more. But I should get at least one more deer hide down just so I have it. And I have the option. Cabin just looks cold.
Jeez, this is cold.
Just said that. Astrid. Alright, I think I'm getting a little tired. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'll take a save. Yeah, this was just a lark. Get back to something more meaty maybe next time. I'm gonna put a couple of these on. Let's make some space here. Yeah, just threw a torch in there. Didn't mean to. Alright, 1 hour sleep. What am I thinking? I could just save at any time. This is Wintermute. Alright, well, I'll play it like survival. Alright. Save game. Let's do a new save. There we go. There we go. All right. Well, thank you everybody for stopping by and hanging out. I don't really have a status page here, but all right. Wrap it up for today. Thank y'all for hanging out for the Misery Run if you were here, and for stopping by. Thank you for the raid, Pickle, and welcome. Hope everybody had a little bit of fun.